Important for you to understand this, listener. Okay. Irby is a character that I'm creating because some of the beliefs I feel I'm still kind of regurgitating. Now, with Jesus Christ, I'll always believe that he's the ruler of the universe. He rules over all, and everyone will bow to him, and he's the King of Kings. That has really, I mean, I'll never go back on that. I believe that Jesus Christ is the King of all. I think the reason Paul went back to the temple is he brought up legalism. Money is the same thing as legalism. So all bankers out there, because listen, I was a banker for many years. All the bankers out there, Wall Street people, all those people that are dealing with money, things are going to start changing. It's going to change. Legalism has everything to do with money. So when you're dealing with a legal issue, you're dealing with a money issue. Okay? Because legalism is the same thing as money. That's why we call it legal tender. All right? So when we deal with money, we deal with evil itself because it represents something that Paul spoke against and that Jesus Christ said, you must decide either me or you must decide money. And he was also talking about legalism. So if you're in the process of suing someone, you're suing them on the behalf of Satan. You're suing that person on the behalf of the Antichrist. You're not you'll never be able to sue anyone or divorce anyone with Jesus Christ in your heart. You'll never abandon anyone if you have Jesus Christ in your heart. So if you're lost in legalism, if you're lost in a divorce, if you're lost, it's because Jesus Christ does not want you to be divorced. Jesus Christ wants you to stay with your husband, okay, or your wife, okay? I was married to a wife for 6 years, okay? So Jesus Christ wants me to stay with my wife. But because the enemy is so evil and because the Lord is so powerful that his name is being glorified in an issue that has to do with legalism. What did Jesus Christ do when he drew the line before, right between the Pharisees and Mary Magdalene? He said, those that have not sinned can cast the first stone. So when you call upon a process server or when you call upon legal matters to sue someone, you're calling upon a stone. To stone those people to death, basically, is what you're doing. You're trying to kill them in any way that you can, but because we've advanced so long because of Jesus Christ, we can't just stone people. But we can try to hurt them financially, we can hurt them with legalism, and husbands and wives will hurt each other this way because they don't have an understanding of who Jesus Christ is. If you're a wife out there and you're trying to divorce your husband, do not do that. Stop it and follow Jesus Christ. If you're a husband out there trying to divorce your wife, stop it. Do not do that. Now, what is a wife? A wife is someone that's by your side. Someone that's by you, close to you, physically. Okay? That's who your wife is. Don't worry about the paperwork. Don't worry about the church you got married to. Your wife is the person that's by your side, the person that you're with. Okay? Whoever you're with right now, and it's someone of the opposite sex, that's your wife. That is your spouse. You don't need paperwork to prove that. Because think of this, you get married to somebody and then they go off for however many years, that's not a marriage. If they're not near you and they're not around you, then it's not a marriage. The person that's around you, the person that's involved in your life, that's a marriage. So how do we deal with money with that? Don't worry about it. God will provide. God will provide for you. If you're empty, he will fill you. He'll fill you with the Holy Spirit. So you must follow him and keep your eyes on Jesus Christ at all times. There's the cross, right? You must keep your eyes on him and always stay focused. Stop hurting those that you love. Pray to the Lord and he will heal you.